so much. It's an honor to be with you all, and I greatly appreciate the work of the Indian-American Muslim Council, Rashad and Ajit, panelists today. It's been so incredible working with you. Yusuf has been an incredible partner. Islam Siddiqui, we've known each other for so long, and Greg, appreciate all the work and research that you're doing. You all know that my family is from India. India is a country that I love. The world's largest democracy is a country where, just like with our own country, we want to make sure every day, it's so important to me that we live up to our values as a democracy so that we can reach our potential. And that can only happen when we have the participation, the full participation, equal participation of all people. So just like I push my own country, in many ways, India is my country as well. My parents are there. My father came to the United States from India in 1969. This country gave him everything, but he loves India and follows what's happening every day. And my parents, we have conversations about that, as do so many people like you who reach out to us and are looking at what's going on in India and love the country and want to see it live up to its values. You may have seen that just in the past few weeks, we issued our report on international religious freedom. So as a part of that report, there's 34 pages on India, and we go through the situation that we're concerned about, including a number of the religious communities in India. Of course, we've spoken about the Muslim community, but I was just meeting with Peter and leaders from the Christian community. We're concerned about the Sikh community. I was meeting with leaders from the Sikh community just yesterday, the Dalit community, the indigenous communities. And in order for any society to live up to its potential, we have to secure the rights of all people. And we have a situation now where the Holocaust Museum in the United States has an early warning project. As part of that early warning project, they have designated India as the #2 country in the world at risk of mass killings. And when you look at some of the research, and we see, of course, the research from Naveed and Greg and others, you'll see that India, of course, now has a citizenship law that's on the books. We've had open calls for genocide in India. We've had attacks on churches. We've had demolitions of homes. We've had, it was mentioned earlier today, that the ban on hijab. We've got rhetoric that's openly being used that's dehumanizing toward the people. It's so much to the extent that one minister referred to Muslims as termites. So when you have these ingredients, it's important that we take note and we work to address the challenges that we face. And we do so in dealing directly with the Indian government in our conversations. You heard Secretary Blinken's public statement as well as my statements that we had as a part of our rollout of our Earth report just a few weeks ago about attacks on places and people of worship and our concerns about all religious communities in India. So it's important that we work together and we fight for the rights of all people. And all people, if there's anyone who's attacked, there was an attack against a Hindu that's despicable yesterday in India, we condemn that as well. But our job is to protect the religious freedom of all people everywhere in the world. And, some people ask me this question since I've come to this job. I've heard this question a number of times. I'll address it later today as well, which is, who are you as an ambassador for international religious freedom, or who are you as the United States to make these assessments about other countries in the world? And the answer to that, I think, is fairly persuasive coming from the United States. First of all, we're a country that was founded on religious freedom. Many of our founders were fleeing religious persecution themselves. So much that the First Amendment in our Constitution protects the freedom of religion. But we're also a country of immigrants, which is a very unique thing in the world. It means that we're a country that's comprised of people that come here from every corner of the planet. And when they come here, they demand of their elected officials, and they demand their government that we not only stand up to our values here in the United States, but we stand up for those values all over the world. So when people ask us, who are you? The answer to that in part is that we are a country made up of representatives of the rest of the world. So it's our responsibility to do everything that we can to speak up, and not just in India, but in every country of the world. And that's what we intend to do at our Office of International Religious Freedom, in partnership with all of you, in partnership with USERF and the other colleagues here, and in partnership with my predecessors from both sides of the aisle. Ambassador Saperstein is here, Ambassador Brownback, who we've been working with as well, and my other predecessors. This is a nonpartisan project, and we look forward to continuing to work with you. Thank you so much.